okay, if you're on the internet, you in some form or fashion have came across Kai Cenat content or even commercials. He had a freaking McDonald's deal. So it's only natural he starts to get some hate, right? So let's see why this Kai Cenat hate train makes perfect sense. Video by 10 Toes In.
I'm gonna tell you guys right now, when you get to a certain level, you have a certain status, you will never win in the eyes of the media. They will brush over your accomplishments and forever remind you of your wrongdoings. So every time something good happens, they say, didn't he do this? Wait,
My bad,
bro,
I messed something up.
and forever remind you of your wrongdoings. So every time something good happens, they say, didn't he do this? Wait, bro, we're still giving this dude attention. Like, in this age of social media and everybody being able to say how they feel online, anybody with influence, it attracts hate. And while a lot of it's justified, especially with these streamers, they do ridiculous things for clout nowadays, a lot of it isn't. A lot of it's just not justified because it doesn't make sense. It's the same repetitive cycles over and over, y'all.
And I'll say this, something big last year was like allegations. I think it even had the moniker of Allegation Station, where everybody was trying to get anybody caught up with anything so they can expose them. And Kai fell into them situations a couple times. But I'll say this, I'm more so in tune with sports. So let's use LeBron James, for example. No matter how great LeBron James is, somebody's going to dislike him. Not everybody is going to like him. Whether he builds a school, whether he has people getting housing, whether he builds a housing project, a school, whether he gives back or not, whether he raised money for Boys and Girls Club. Perfect example. When he did the decision, everybody hates on the decision. They say that's a blemish on his career. But in the background, if you go back and go to the clip, it's a Boys and Girls Club poster, which he raised millions of dollars for by doing that event. But nobody ever talks about that. They only talk about how he ruined basketball. You can't please everybody, is what I'm trying to say. And no matter what you do, somebody always gonna say, but hold on. The problem with that is, so I'm gonna let bro keep going.
Wait until these people get to the tippity top to call out their behavior. This dude's just showing the signs of a family-friendly streamer. You're mad that he's trying to fit in and learn things to appeal to the youth. That's his audience. Y'all want him to play the Aiden role and get banned? Trust me, I'm all about standing on who you are, but this dude's a family-friendly streamer. He's not going to sit there and disagree with a rapper or not laugh at somebody's joke and just ruin the vibe. He's all about just keeping the vibe going for the stream. And I say family-friendly because, man, he swears, but this dude, you could put him on. You don't have to worry about him saying something outrageous or truthfully saying something that could upset anybody. You catch my gist? He knows.
Besides like his big the New York thing where like it basically caused a riot. A lot of these other let's use an example. Jack Doherty goes out, starts stuff with people, has a security handle it. Do we ever see this with Kai? He does plenty of IRL streams where nothing like this ever happens. We never see him in them type situations ever. We never see him going out to reach to go be edgy ever. Where you could say like he's bought and sold, he's all these other things. He's successful. At the end of the day, he's successful. I will applaud him from coming from nothing to being what he is now, and that's what I'm gonna give him. Until he do something that's so deplorable, and I'm not even gonna wish that on him. Then you could start giving him all of this sort of treatment that they're trying to put on him, that this hate that they're trying to put on him, that they're giving him. It'll be justified, but
He knows what he's doing, bro. Kai is very strategic and knows who he's appealing to. Like, we all know this too. And I know it's all memes and jokes, but bro, it's just negativity. This is why social media stars can't stay on social media. He's about to go do movies in Hollywood or something because you can't directly interact with the internet when they're this ruthless, bro. They don't care for you. Once you're fully disconnected with reality, they don't care for you no more. This is the great demise of all social media stars that happens like that. Am I saying that's him right now? No. But this trend is just growing rapidly. Now, some of y'all might not know what I'm talking about at all. But what's going on is there is a massive hate train, a about Kai Cenat all over social media. Now, there's always been people who hated on Kai Cenat. It was just a much smaller group. A lot of people weren't on the train yet, I guess, because they always say he's a fake person. There was always people saying he's a rap caviar enjoyer, which is just like the initial terming for having a music stylist. People sensed a lot of these things since way back, and we watched it, get entertained, but it's kind of just become understood that that's his brand. That was until these memes started flooding in. Now, there's two types of memes. I'm gonna start this video by showing y'all the first type, which are just basically the stylist allegations. I'm not gonna play too many. You can skip over if you already know what I'm talking about, but I wanna give y'all some context.
Mario and Luigi.
I'm never in Kai streams like that long enough to laugh at something like this, but this is weird to say, oh, he got I've never heard this term used before, like clothing stylist, but emotion stylist is okay, like acting and playing it up for stream. You gotta entertain thousands of people all at once, right? So hamming it up a little bit, I can see, because if you just sit here monotone, Mario and Luigi, he didn't get to 100,000 doing that. He got it yelling and screaming. That's his own thing. Being over the top, being entertaining, being himself. He's a loud individual. I'm not saying that's the only reason he got to where he got, but that's part of what he does. He's loud, he's vibrant, he's colorful, like his personality. He uses his personality as entertainment. So what do you a stylist for this is a kind of a crazy term, and I feel like it's just created by younger dudes, but I think that this is kind of weird.
If you're not ball hog, then die. If you're not ball hog, then die.
Oh, never mind. I thought we was on the same type of timing. No, we
Oh, you some Palestine. Okay, on some free Palestine shit.
Free Palestine
Okay.
shit.
I want some. I got some Kai Mafia. Look, this is
Your new MVP is Rome Flynn. Not you, Drewski. I'm sorry. Rome. It's heavy, Rome, but you can pick it on up.
All in simplest, and I was in the gym with him a lot. I listen to 99% of my music.
Why that is strange. That is quite strange. I didn't watch that Celebrity Game, but this kind of, I don't know. Hold on.
My music.
He's kind of busted up, but headphones.
You not use those.
You
Not use those. Why you capping this? He did not use those.
No. Yeah, he do.
iPhones. Thank you.
These don't work.
No, it just broke today.
How it broke?
I don't even know. It broke my pocket. Oh, God.
All right, that was just goofy. Was it a bit? I don't know if it's a bit or not, because a lot of this stuff, like the Celebrity Game thing, we know Drewski be on some other stuff, so maybe they could have talked about it. And then it was like, all right, we just gonna stare him down if we lose because he thought he was gonna win or something. But the headphone thing, is it just a bit? Because why? Nobody uses wired headphones like that anymore. Everybody got some type of wireless earbud. So I don't know why. It would have been, I don't know. Is he trying to make himself seem like he broke? We know you're not broke. We know you're not using wired earbuds with an aux jack or whatever that is. No, phones don't even got that no more. So I don't know. He ain't got the dongle. It ain't even believable. So I don't know why he would do that, but this compilation is just like, I don't know. The bit just didn't hit for me. That's all I'm gonna say. The headphone bit, but all right, let's see where this is going.
When she wanna fuck, I just tell her ring the bell. Hit her from the back, she can't do nothing but yell.
No, child.
Why Phantom built like Pearl from SpongeBob?
I don't even know what that was about. What was it? All right. All right.
I mean, come on, bro. Really?
Bell.
You got hundreds of thousands of people making jokes about how this dude has a stylist for everything. Emotions, music, clothes. They're just on his head. Yo, this dude is a streamer. I want y'all to listen to what I'm saying right now, okay? There's two kind of streamers. This man is not Aiden or Speed. He didn't get a lot of hate on his initial come up. He has some wild clips, maybe on like some E-dates or something like that. And I'm not talking about pre-AMP. But he was never a rage-baiting troll trying to just get a viral clip out of the rapper he's with, making them all uncomfortable. He was never like that. He was always loved. People wanted to see Kai win before he blew up. I don't think y'all understand. He's just a kind person. But what happened, y'all? Just like all the YouTube vloggers back in the day, they get to the tippity top. They become the LeBron of the platform they're on. And
It's funny he used LeBron because I used that in the beginning. Hey, you see what I'm saying? You can't be too big. People want to see you do. They like the come up story. They like the underdog story. When Kai was the underdog, he coming up. New York. I seen a clip from a previous video where a little rat ran through, or a mouse, whatever it was, and that went viral for him. And it was just like, yeah, he really in the trenches. So it's like, when you coming from that and people seeing you struggling and trying to make it, yeah, everybody gonna applaud for you, clap for you while you on the way up. But when you T-Mobile commercials, McDonald's commercials, you got the Met Gala, you super viral all the time. Anything you do, you got Kevin Hart there, you got Drewski there. It's hard. It's hard for people to see. That's when the envy set in. That's when all right, he doing better than me. They want to see you do good, but not better than them. Or they don't want to see you be too big. They don't want to see you be too successful. It's like, dang, he's just gonna keep on winning. And when you gotta evolve, it's like, all right, yeah, he done switched up. He can't be it can't always be that funny this time. He can't just keep on wearing like regular stuff. Like if he just had a stylist, fine, cool. If you gotta keep and stay up with stuff to get himself dressed, so he don't gotta think about that. Or he got a team around him that help him plot stuff out. Understandable. But like saying an emotion stylist is wild. Now I know it's a joke, but you gotta ham stuff up. You gotta play it up for a stream. You gotta be entertained. You gotta be an entertainer. It's an emotion-based job. He didn't come up off being just like an even keel. Sometimes I laugh, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I'm over the top, sometimes I'm not. Most of the time, he gotta be high energy. So you gotta keep that up. That's what the audience is used to. So I think it's kind of unfair for him, but I do see why some people get annoyed, like if it seems unauthentic. But again, like bro said, he's unproblematic. So what's the problem? You just hating on him, you know? Like you just trying to find something to like this. I've never heard this term used before, and I'm assuming it's just a joke to troll him to get people to, you know, get a reaction out of people. But come on, man, come on.
everybody got something to say. That's how it goes, bro. That's literally exactly how it goes. And you see these people making memes now talking about this dude is fake, regardless if he is fake or not. Because I know y'all in the comments aren't dumb. Some of y'all might say you're NPCs. I know you're not dumb. You might just be jumping on the meme train because it's funny seeing him fake laugh and all that. But I really want you to understand this dude is a streamer who gets along with everyone. He's not here to play the Aiden Ross role. Everything he's done, yes, is fake. It's funny. But at the same time, that is exactly how he's maintained his status. If he went and listened to the way you guys want him to act, bro, he would have not been a thing. And guess what? The second type of hate this man is getting now is because we know he has a very young fan base, probably a lot of like 12, 13, 14-year-olds, and he probably doesn't want to admit that that's just the truth, maybe even younger. I do think even younger, matter of fact. What am I saying? But the second meme that's going insanely viral, it's basically poking fun at the people who watch the streams and the subs, and I'm going to talk about...
My mom keep yelling at me to get a job. She kind of has a good point because I need money to keep gifting guys. So, all right.
about it, but I can't lie, these are low-key funny. Let me show you a few.
Bitch, I'm on his ass. Geeking on the ball.
Maybe I should try harder. You should lower your expectations. I'm no quick Barbie. I was never cut out for prom queen. If I get more pretty, do you think he will like me?
There's just so many degrees to this, and people just clowning people who give subs. And guess what? Round of applause to yourself. You are very right. Why are we giving these people money? Like, I don't understand that concept. But to strictly clown the LeBron of this site is just foolish, bro. Like, this dude got a real youthful fan base who are watching him. They literally love this guy. Do y'all realize when you were young and bro, the Power Rangers were like so magical to you, bro? It's kind of crazy that these kids now have Kai Cenat. I'm not saying bro's better or worse, bro. It's just how it is now. I'm not gonna lie, Power Rangers did go crazy though. Like, I'm not sure if you could top that.
You ain't gonna lie, yeah, that shit was, you know what I'm saying, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. That was my shit, all right? You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you do have a young audience. I don't really think they get the concept of them gifting to a millionaire, because he can get on, like, he can get right along without ever receiving a donation. Or I mean, like the gifted subs, I think that's a different thing, because, you know, that just keeps putting you up a rung. But like, just donating to say something, is it just for attention? Like, I really don't get it.
But you understand the influence. These kids, they look up, bro. If their mom got change, especially if them rich kids, bro, their mom got extra change, let's give that right to Kai Cenat. They're very foolish for that. I'm glad it's getting clowned, but it's seeming like Kai's taking the hate for all of it when it's the whole site doing this. But y'all really think deep, bro. If you were a fan of WWE and you're buying the most expensive figures, but you're just paying these CEOs in power, so you're still okay with that, but you're not cool with paying the dude who started himself. Like, let's get real deep real quick. When I was a little kid, I would have paid top dollar for a damn Power Rangers. These kids would pay top dollar for a Kai shout out. Granted, we could play with ours.
That's what I'm glad you said that, because I'm like, that's physical. That's physical. You could, you know what I'm saying? Once you get that sub gone. The sub gone, it's over with.
And use our imagination. These kids just sit in front of a screen all day to get their dopamine. It's horrible, but it has a lot less to do with Kai and a lot more to do with something far, far deeper than Twitch streaming. I hate that I gotta even sit here and defend this, because it's not about the memes, it's about the people hating on him for being successful. I just think that's so twisted. But y'all just ride trends, geek at memes, and it's really, it might not even seem that deep. But bro, you are one of the sheep just following along to shit. Go out there and create and put yourself in position so you're not the one sitting back judging everybody, and you can go out there and make something for yourself. And I'm not saying that in a way to be rude, bro. This is just a reality check, bro. You're not gonna get
No, facts. And I know he about to come to the end of the point. I'll let y'all hear it, but you gotta put it like these is kids, bro. So they probably got a bunch of time on their hands. But I know it's as simple as saying you gotta touch some grass. You gotta have real life interactions. You gotta get out the chat for a little bit. You gotta get out the chat and go to real life. You gotta put some of that effort into your real life. It's cool if you watch streams. You throw on streams in the background. If you enjoy that, if that's your source of entertainment, you watch it, cool. But if it's a balance. It's something about moderation that you need. And when you get older, because if you're younger, I know it seemed cool and it seemed like everybody down on you for your interest, but when you get older, you're like, dang, I wasted a lot of time. I could have been trying to, like he said, put your own self in position. So, hey.
Get nowhere scrolling besides the next video. And when you see somebody like Kai, bro, he literally was inspired by all these OG YouTubers. Like, bro, he just chased his dreams and made it happen. They were all family friendly too. Like, let this dude win. Y'all want him to stand on business, stand on being himself. That's not what he created his brand off. He created his brand off being a friendly person. The fake reaction things, bro, he can do whatever the hell he wants, bro. I do not care. I just want y'all to understand. Please do not worry about these famous people, bro. They do nothing for you. You're not wrong for clowning people who do these subs things, but bro, just the way we entertain and we let the social media consume our energy is so unnecessary. These are just farthest things from important. Again, this dopamine that you're supposed to get organically. You're supposed to go outside and appreciate the grass, but you already felt 10 different emotions when you woke up and checked Instagram, so you don't even appreciate the little things. But I hope
He just said what I just said, dog. I ain't on the same page. I'm about to sub because we right here. We right here. We right here. Cause hey man, I was same way watching YouTubers since high school. Went to college, was trying to do the football thing. Was doing a football thing in high school. Could have been, it wasn't really like a thing like that when I was coming up. So now that I have the opportunity to, I'ma try. At least I'ma try. Cause if you ain't trying, then you ain't doing nothing.
All y'all separate yourself from this media. This trend is so dumb. It's just like, bro, who's next, really? I know Bruce is souped up. But hey, I just had to bang this out quick. I got a lot on the way for y'all. I don't know if y'all know, I just posted a real raw talk face-to-face just telling you how I feel about a lot of these deep topics I briefly touch on this main channel. So if you'd be interested in that, I know a lot of y'all won't. A lot of y'all will, though. A lot of y'all who really rock with my content. So go check that out if you'd like. I'm probably gonna clip it up and put it on my second channel, which is for shorter videos. I'm gonna get all this sorted. We also got the Patreon, which is free, full of industry secrets, things you can't talk about on YouTube. Get in on that now, y'all. Y'all be smooth, y'all be cool, most importantly, like I always tell you, be patient. I'm catching.
Man, it's a good video, bro. I just came across this the other day. Decided to watch it today. I'm glad I came across it, bro. Shout out to you. Good video. And hey, man, be yourself. Make your own decisions. Form your own opinions. I get it. Sometimes it is funny to jokey joke and do all the other stuff and have your fun. But remember, you got to be yourself too. Go try today. And without further ado, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe if you want to see more videos just like this. I'ma get us up out of here. Cool.